Y'all, this video took a lot of time to put together. I actually had to hire some help. So my friend Kate helped with this. My friend Lana helped source. And yeah, it was a lot of work because, as you can tell by the title of the video, I'm helping you find stuff for your home. And I actually sourced stuff for your home. So if you follow me on Instagram at Wasslepaw, I posted saying, send me, a room or a space in your home that you need help finding something, like a dresser or a rug, something specific. I'm not helping you design your whole room, but I'm helping you find some specific things, which is fun for me and for you, but it's just a lot of effort. But anyways, as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm suggesting real products. So there's actual links of stuff you can buy, but because I had you all give me a budget that you're working under, a lot of this stuff is Facebook Marketplace. So hopefully some of this stuff is still available, but if not, you kind of get the idea of what I would suggest. And not everything's Facebook Marketplace, I will say. I don't have an exact title for the video yet, but I guess now that you're watching, I've come up with the title. It's something along the lines of, you sent me items that you need for your home with a budget and a location, and here are my suggestions from me to you, a gift. This took hours, so please watch. Or don't. I am struggling with this room. She hates her cabinet, her IKEA cabinet, but she needs storage, so she wants a new one. She lives in Odense, Denmark. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. Odense, Denmark. And her budget is 1,500 DKK. I don't know. And because you are in Denmark, a lot of this stuff is Danish. Because the area where your dresser is kind of tight, we went with more of tall boy suggestions. I really love this specific one because it's a little desk. I have this in my room. It's a dresser, and then you unlock that and it's like a little organizing desk, and you could actually work on it if you really wanted to. So a 2-in-1. I found this, it's kind of a long dresser, but not quite. A very nice wood, mid-century. I also love this little guy as well. I like that both of these, this option and the first option, are kind of desk-ish feeling. So it's storage and a desk. I just like that look, especially in that corner. And the last guy I found is completely opposite of my first suggestions, but I've been really into these metal filing cabinets lately. I actually just got one for my bedroom, so it's going to be in my home update next week, but I'm really into these metal filing cabinets or blueprint filing cabinets. I don't know if this one necessarily fits. It's a little old feeling, but if you wanted to go to the opposite direction of, this Danish or mid-century feel, even though I love the cabinets I suggested, this is another good one that I found in your area, I think. Yeah, it says. This person has been looking for curtains in this space for the longest time, and she really liked the ones I put in my bedroom. I think she's talking about the ones I handmade. So my first suggestion would be to go find fabric and make your own curtains, because curtains are so expensive, and her budget is $150, and it's tough to find a pair of curtains for $150. Usually it's like a panel for $150. Why is it so expensive? I don't know. Go buy some fabric from your local fabric store and you can make your own curtains. I kind of teach you it slightly in my home update video, how to make pinch pleat curtains. She also really wants a cozy armchair for that corner, and her budget for that is $400. So we have $150 for curtains and $400 for a cozy armchair. And here are my suggestions. My first suggestion would be these guys from Toast. They are $200 for the pair, so a little over your budget, but they're really, really nice. A nice little plaid, so kind of similar to the ones I have, or had, I guess. I replaced them, but I still love them. Toast is cool. I kind of discovered them through Instagram. Affordable, but you also could make those. Just saying. My second suggestion is these guys from Etsy. I kind of like the idea of popping in the color yellow into your space because it's already pretty muted. And again, these are a little over budget. It's $226 for the pair, but honestly, this is the cheapest I could find. It's pretty crazy how expensive curtains are. But you can get a pair for $226, and I think that the pattern's pretty fun. It's kind of nautical, but I like the yellow and blue edition. But if you want to stay a little bit more in your budget and a little more plain, I actually really love these linen forest green guys from CB2. They're $89 a panel, so around your budget, depending on the length you go. But I've looked at these a few times because I think that this forest green is really nice. And I think if you need something affordable, like looking at CB2 or IKEA, like that type of thing is kind of necessary. You can get really affordable linen ones from IKEA. And those guys we have purchased. Kate and I did a project for Gabby Wendy's podcast, and we bought IKEA curtains and then we dyed them a color. So that's another suggestion. Get the IKEA linen curtains and then some dye from Amazon and dye your own curtains. As for chair suggestions, we found this guy. I think Kate found this guy, but again, it was all of us. We're a team. Kate found this guy, $255 off of Cherish. It is from San Francisco, so you'd have to have it shipped, but within good budge. But I did find a few things on Facebook Marketplace. I don't think I mentioned where you live, but it's Tucson, Arizona. I found this chair on Facebook Marketplace. It needs to be reupholstered, but the chair itself is $100. So $100 plus some fabric and a reupholsterer. I love the shape of this chair. It looks cozy and there's some wood framing. Golden. Wait, I have one more thing, one more suggestion. Another pair of chairs, which I love. You don't have to reupholster them. I love these chairs. $75. Posted 8 weeks ago. So we don't know how they're doing. Great color. Love the look. It's this very Frenchy look. Love the fabric. I think those would look really nice in your space. If you buy things for your space after this video, send me photos because we love that high, you know. I live in Fargo, North Dakota, and we are looking for some kind of entry table to go under this shadow box. Shadow box is a funny word. It's just a little shelf. But anyways, this guy, love this guy so much. Would require you to move the shadow box, but it's so pretty. I don't know if it will exactly fit depending on your door, but had to throw in this option because maybe it could fit somewhere else in your house. It's just such a pretty wood. This is my favorite type of wood right now. Don't know what it's called. Tell me in the comments. You know I don't know things. We are now at a college student's home and she needs a hallway runner. She says, I turned 21 last month and would much rather spend the money on a rug than alcohol. Honestly, I get it. Always interiors. But anyways, she needs a hallway runner rug and her budget is $300. And I found some really good options off of Etsy and I'm super excited to show you. Whatever your name is. Hi. First option, this brown rug with a subtle cream and yellow stripe. Really into this rug. It's more on the Turkish side, that type of style. So if that's your thing, there you go. But I have a few other ones that I love, and I think the last one I like the most, honestly. This second one fits perfectly in your hall. Actually, maybe I like this one the most. I don't know. If you like orange, this pop of orange is really nice, I think, especially in your little space. It looks like you have a lot of neutrals, so an orange rug could look really good there. But then if you like neutrals, look at this guy. This is a GABA rug. I really love the color of this. It's creamy. It's thick. I don't know which one I would do. I'm kind of between the orange and the beige. I think the brown is nice as well. The brown could be good too. Show me what you do. Send me what you order. And they're all within your budget. Etsy is great for rugs. I have a video on Etsy rugs that everyone was begging for and it didn't even perform that well. I'm not butthurt about it, but I will say everyone was asking for it. We're now in Baltimore. Budget $200, and she's looking for a lounge type chair or a chaise or a chair with an ottoman, something cozy that can go in the corner of her living space. Now listen, we did go over budget on this, but Kate was very aggressive with how much, she wasn't that aggressive, she said, but this is so good. It's over budget. It's double the budget. It's $400. Your budget was $200, but it's such a good lounge chair. And for that price in Los Angeles, this would be selling for at least $2,000. I feel like you could offer them a little bit less. It is a bit of a drive, but it is worth it in my opinion. And look how cute it would look right in the corner of your little living space. So that is our suggestion. I think you could just offer them $300. It looks like it's been listed for 3 weeks. So offer them $300. Say, well, come get it now. That's what I do on Facebook. I say, hi, is this available? Would you do X price? If so, I'll come get it today. All right, let's move along. We're going to Boston. I'm actually going to Boston at the end of the month. I'm going to Cape Cod for a family reunion, then New York, then New Hampshire, and then the Brimfield Antique Fair. But anyways, we are in Boston, baby, and they need art, and they have a good budget. They have up to $1,000 art above the sofa. Now, art is super, super hard to source because I don't know what you like. I know what I like, but I don't know what you like. But I'm going to introduce you to a few resources, at least, for getting good art and a few of my suggestions. One, I want to tell you about this artist named Christina Ballantyne. She's actually my friend out here in Los Angeles. I'm going to actually feature her in a newsletter coming out in a few weeks. I'm doing an artist feature, so make sure to subscribe to the newsletter if you want to see some cool new artists that I'm telling you to check out. But anyways, I really love Christina's use of color, lots of neon-y greens and yellows, and I think that would look really cool above your sofa. You have this reddish rug and like a neutral sofa sectional. So I think one of Christina's pieces could look amazing. I'm not sure how big of a piece you can get for under $1,000, but might be worth checking out. Then Cherish. If you don't shop for art on Cherish, you should check it out also because they have a lot of really cool posters, especially when you have a budget of $1,000. You could buy a really amazing poster and get it framed professionally. Art is just expensive. $1,000 sounds like it's a lot, but you want to pay artists correctly for their work. So if you want something good, you need good money, which is sad. Also, you could get something good, but it just might be small. So I usually resort to getting a cool poster. I found this poster on Cherish. There's so many posters on Cherish. Order it, have it framed. Again, I really like this mustard color being introduced into this room, some type of yellow. So check out Cherish. That's another good resource. And another resource that I absolutely love is Jillian Bryce. Jillian Bryce has vintage oil paintings stretched on canvas, and she gets new stuff in every now and then. I'm not too sure how often, but there were a few pieces that I really liked, like this guy, just like a nice abstract oil painting. I also really liked this horse piece, but she has other pieces, and if you follow her on Instagram, you'll see when she updates new vintage pieces. So that's one of my secrets, Jillian Bryce Gallery. I think like Arvin Alano or someone else on YouTube has mentioned her, but she was my secret, and now she's not. So check her out. Now to Columbus, Ohio, where we have a pretty blank slate living room. They like their sofa and TV console, but they don't feel like the room feels cohesive. And they basically were saying, we want a piece of art on this blank wall. Now, the budget's only $300. So again, if you don't have a big budget for art, it's tough. You have to thrift it. Or again, you can resort to posters. There's a few different areas of poster suggestions that I am going to be talking about in the course of this video. One is a place called Magnum Photos. I really love their curation of photography. I feel like with the look of your living room, which is just clean and aesthetically pleasing, let's add in a cool print and get it framed. You even could buy a silver Amazon frame. For Christmas, I got 2 art posters for my siblings, one for my brother, one for my sister, and I bought these chrome frames off of Amazon. So you don't even need to get it custom framed. Just buy an art poster like this one, and then order this frame, and then you have a big old piece of art. Another spot that I really like is called Photographiska. Wow. New York. Similar vibes to the other one. Again, really good photography, and if you wanted to stick with black and white because you're a pretty neutral living room, this would be a great spot. $300 budget for art is tough. It just is. You could thrift it or get an art poster. Thrift or poster. Love it. Love your little space though. Let's go to Brooklyn. Actually, this is my friend, Courtney. She actually kind of inspired this video because my friends DM me. People DM me all the time being like, what should I get here? What should I do here? And I'm like, well, I might as well make this into the most complicated video I've ever filmed. Not that complicated, just a lot of work. But anyways, Courtney lives in Brooklyn and she's like, I need a rug for this space and her budget is up to $2,000. So I did find quite a few rugs from Etsy, of course, because there's truly no other spot if you want a giant rug. The first rug, this is a 12 by 15 foot area rug. This is a pretty traditional rug and her room is pretty traditional. So I think she's gonna like this. Courtney, if you buy it, let me know. I don't think, shipping would be that bad. And it's pretty traditional if that's what she's going for. But let's get out of the traditional setting and give her some other options. Another one, now this is over budget. This is $2,600, but I wanted to give her a really large rug option in a 9 by 12. This is brown. I love just a plain brown rug. I have the Nordic Knots one in my living room. And then when I found this, I was like, this one's cute too. And it has like a subtle stripe. And I think a little dark could be nice in this room, in my opinion. But don't worry, I got more. Lots of rugs for Courtney because she is my friend. This one, a 9 by 12, and this is a more traditional tribal rug. You can never go wrong with this type of rug. They're all over Etsy. I even found this one, which is like a slightly different design, and they're just affordable. So like when in doubt, just get yourself a nice little red rug. Well, big red rug, honestly. This guy, right under $2,000. I am into the paisley print. I just am. One of the first rounds of our Was pillow launches, we did paisley. So I'm into this, but it's more if she wants, something a little busier, but the color palette seems really nice. And again, a giant rug, which is kind of what you need in this space. You could go small, but I don't know. I'd rather save up and get big. We went a little smaller with this one, a 7 by 9. If she likes that terracotta-y color, I think this could look nice in the space. It's traditional. It's a 7 by 9, so it's smaller, but it's affordable. I don't know. I wouldn't suggest it unless you love the rug specifically. And then here's an 8 by 10, a classic stripe, good neutral. This also could look really good. All of these could look really good in your space. Courtney, if you get one, send me a photo. But also no pressure, No pressure to any of you to get any of this stuff. It's just a YouTube video and I'm not even real. I could be AI. Just saying. Gosh, now we're in San Francisco where everything is expensive. Kinda, right? Yeah. Anyways, she wants a new TV console there and we found this guy on Cherish in San Francisco, $650. Love this one. Love that it's dark wood. Love that the size is going to fit perfectly. I think adding in that dark wood will be nice. I really like it. This is my suggestion. San Francisco is tough to source in, and I didn't want to just give you, a mid-century Danish cabinet like we usually can find. But this is what we found, and Cherish is fun. But like a little hot tip off of Cherish. This is a secret between all of you and me. If you look at who the seller is on Cherish, like this one's from Repurch, you can go to their website and like buy it directly from them, and then it's actually lower cost because Cherish takes a cut. Okay, you didn't hear it. You didn't hear it from me. Oh, we're back in Amsterdam. This is a really cute room. Okay, real quick, we're taking a quick little break to talk about today's sponsor, which I'm super excited about, Warby Parker. I have been shopping at Warby Parker for many years. You're about to see how many pairs of glasses I have by them. They're great quality. They're affordable. They always have fun new styles coming in stock. I recently saw these yellow guys, the Freddy, and I wanted them. It's extremely easy to order with Warby Parker. You can do a virtual try-on, but you also can go into one of their many stores. Not only can you get prescription eyewear, you can also get contacts. You can get your eye exams done there, which is what I do. And you also can get sunnies. Warby Parker glasses start at $95 and include prescription lenses with anti-reflective, scratch-resistant coatings. Many Warby locations offer eye exams starting at $85, and there's free shipping and free 30-day returns. Click the link in my description below for Warby Parker's glasses and sunglasses and get 15% off when you order 2 or more prescription pairs, both online and in stores. And thanks again, Warby Parker, for sponsoring this video. It is very clear that I am a huge fan. Really love this room. And then you painted it all yellow in the ceilings and the bookshelves. Love this space, first off. Let me give you a compliment real quick. And they are looking for 2 armchairs to complement the space. And let me tell you, one, I think this is their Facebook Marketplace, Marketplatz, I think. Found these guys. I think it's in their budget. 800 euros. Is this in the budget? We can only hope, because these are cool. These are amazing chairs. I think that color will look so good in your space. And I hope that this Marketplatz is a real thing. Anyways, aren't those good? Those are good. Now, I want to show you this site, which I'm sure a lot of people know about it out in Amsterdam or Europe. Basically, they offer vintage furniture to pretty much like every country, not every country, but a lot of European countries. It's called Vintage, VNTG. I discovered this years ago, and I've always been so jealous because I love everything on this site and I can't buy any of it. So anyways, I did find you stuff. It does say just the Netherlands. Like the location is just the Netherlands. So I don't know how far that is from you, from wherever it is. But I'll let you dig a little further because one, found these guys. Love this set of chairs. 800 euros for the set. I even like the fabric. You could reupholster it, but I think orange would look really cool in that space. And these are just so good. I'm annoyed I can't shop at this spot. And then look at these guys. 980 euros for the set. Again, we are just in the Netherlands, so I don't know like how close they are to you, but love those. Love those so much. I could dig on this site for hours. I get a lot of my inspo photos from this site. It's sometimes affordable, sometimes not attainable at all, but it is my favorite site for inspo. So now you all know. VNTG. And if you live in the US, you're screwed. Hopefully you like these suggestions because I love them. I love these suggestions for you. Okay. Hi, Paige. Hi, Paige. My husband really, really wants a comfy recliner in our living room, and I'm struggling to find one that isn't totally awful looking, but also kid-friendly. Honestly, when someone says they want a recliner, I'm always like, oh no, oh God. Like, what are we gonna do? Because there are like modernized recliners out there. Also, it's like, is the Lazy Boy kind of coming back in style? You can get like Lazy Boy covers now. But anyways, I did find a recliner and it's good. I'm shocked and I'm shooketh, honestly. But let me show you my other suggestions first, which are just lounge chairs with an ottoman, which I think is a nice, alternative suggestion. They live in Leesburg, Virginia. Leesburg, Virginia. I've been to West Virginia. My friend one of my good childhood friends went to University of West Virginia, the Mountaineers. And I will tell you this, that was the most wild college experience I've ever had. They party like no other college. I guess I didn't go to like I don't know. I went to Michigan State and we definitely partied, but we were more like smoking pot up in the attic. No, we definitely went and drank and stuff, but not compared to like University of Illinois, which I visited all the time. They partied hard, and then West Virginia just blew it out of the park. Joe Mama's? Have you been to Joe Mama's? Did anyone watching go to West Virginia? Wild. But anyways, we're not even in West Virginia. First off, this vintage lounge chair plus an ottoman I think is really nice. It looks cozy. It's not a recliner, but it looks cozy as hell. But don't worry, I got a recliner coming. And then two, this little lounge chair as well. I think if your partner or someone wants a reclining chair, you could be like, wait, what if we got you this with an ottoman? That's a really good alternative suggestion because there really aren't any like good recliners. Should I come out with a recliner for a chair? Anyways, here is the very unique reclining chair, $350. It reclines. The arms are amazing. I really love the arms. The fabric is whatever. You could get it reupholstered. But the fabric's like kind of fine from far away. But that's a good recliner. I killed it with sourcing for this one, I have to say. So I don't know what your budget was, but all of that was pretty affordable. So happy recliner hunting. If you get that, send me a photo. Now, Tacoma, Washington. Fun fact, I've never been to Washington. I've also not been to Portland. I have not been to the Pacific Northwest. So I need to do that. But anyways, we are in Tacoma, Washington. And she has a lovely little fireplace. And she was saying she wants to replace those sconces, but I actually like the sconces. I think you should keep those sconces for sure. And I'm not even really always for brass, but I just think they look nice in your sleek living room. You could replace them, but I do like them, especially with what I'm about to suggest, which is a mirror. She said she wanted a mirror above her fireplace. What was her budge? What's the budge? Budget, $500, but I think that included the light fixtures, so I kind of cut it in half. I'm like around $250. I found this mirror on Etsy, and it's $30. It's tiny, but I think that style of wood and that tone of wood, even if it's tiny, would look really cute in between those two light fixtures. I don't think the size really matters, and it's $30, so order it. Unless it's like very, very tiny. Wait, let's look. Oh, it is pretty tiny. I guess it's like... No, yeah, I think it could look good. If you get it, send me a photo. I have another suggestion for you as well, and it's this French bamboo mirror. I've been really into bamboo framing. I have bamboo framing around an art piece in my bedroom, and I love it so much. I think it adds a nice texture and a touch of warmth, and again, pretty affordable. You could probably find something bigger, but I think just those styles of mirrors would look good in your place. Now, back to New York. We're in Queens. We're in Astoria, Queens. And this is a dressing room / office. Love when people make things a dressing room. It's like, why not? She wants a larger desk and a upholstered bench or seating. I wasn't sure if this was, like a desk chair. So I did do that. But I have to say that I'm really currently into Tinker desks. I was very close to getting a Tinker desk for my bedroom, and then I found something else, which you'll see next week. But Tinker desks are cool, and they're classic, and they're kind of affordable right now. They're not overly hyped, so you can find them for pretty cheap. Like this guy for $80, a little outside of the city. I also found this one, which has a really unique wood top. I guess this isn't technically a Tinker desk, but an architecture desk is kind of something I always look up. Anything with the word like architectural in it, I'm like, oh, this is cool. So that desk is awesome. And then this one's like a smaller Tinker desk if that other one's too big, because Tinker desks can get pretty massive. I also threw in this vintage wood desk because if this is more your style and your vibe, I have to cater. I'm always looking, I'm always hunting, I'm always trying to please the client. So I do like this one as well, but if it were me, I would get a Tinker. Now, for the chairs, I have a steel case chair. Sometimes they're expensive, sometimes they're not. You get lucky. I found this green retro steel case chair, which I think was cool. You also could get these reupholstered if you really wanted. I found this brown one, which has no arms, so a little easier to go under any desk you get. And then I also found these just like 50s office chairs, which I love as well. Thrifting in New York is fun. It is fun. Let's go back to Virginia into their office library, which is so cute. I love the chair that's in there. And I agree, you need a rug. And it doesn't need to be that big. She said 8 by 10, 7 by 9, under $500. With her budget of under $500, and it's kind of a smaller rug, I was able to find some pretty unique ones that I'm kind of throwing out there. This 8 by 10 stripe, blue, cream, red could look really cool, especially with that chair. It has some like reds in it. And I don't know, if you wanted like a fun pop, now's your time. I think especially in an office or a smaller room, that's where you can do a fun rug. So that's why I'm suggesting it. Now this feels very almost English countryside. I feel like they use a lot of, like Turkish style. This is a kilim. So if you like a kilim, get a pad. Make sure to get a nice pad because they're very thin, but really love that pattern. I also really love this guy, a 6x9 GABA rug. I think the weaving is fun. I think the colors are nice. I think it's a nice addition to the space. And lastly, this really nice rust rug, 7x9, right under your budget. Honestly, I think this would be my number one pick. If you get it, send me photos. I'm not going to say it again. I mean, you don't have to, but I just want to see. Now back to the Pacific Northwest to Portland, which again, I've never been and I need to go. I definitely need to go. Why haven't I not been there? Their budget is $2,000 and they want a new sofa or sofa chair combo. They have a dog, so they don't want it too dark. So we found a few light options. I personally really love these guys. I think the first two are pretty similar. You could do two sofas across from each other and it is within budget. So you could get both of them. They're close enough and I really like the look. You also could get this sectional. I don't know if it would fit in your place, but it's only $200. Crazy. So you could reupholster to keep under your budget of $2,000. Did I say that? $2,000 is the budget. That's a cool sofa, I will say. So we've got a few sofa options that I really like. And then we did find these chairs off of Facebook Marketplace that are chrome and tan and $400 and in Portland. And I really love those. So you could get one sofa and across from it, those two chairs. I think that would look amazing. I don't think the sectional will fit, but you never know. Seattle, Washington. I've never been to Seattle. They want a coffee table and a rug. Coffee table, 200, under 200, and then a rug under 500. And this space is fun because I agree with them that they need something warm. So I found 3 coffee tables with a warm Danish tone that I think will fit perfectly. I like how they're all square and they're all within budge. This one's 80, this one's 120, and another 120. Really good pricing. And then I think that you need a burgundy type rug, burgundy brown type rug in this room because the tile has like these tones of burgundy in them. And I think it would look really nice. So I found 2 rugs, on budget, maybe like a little with shipping. This one is like a nice red wine tone rug for $500 and it's an 8x10, which I think is what your space needs. And then this one is a brown 7x10. So I think either of those would look really nice. And you did specifically ask Gabba. Yeah, with a budget of $500, you don't get like as fun of pattern options, but I don't think you need it because you got that tile. And now, where are we? Oh, we're in London. We are in London and I love London. I've been wanting to go back. I lived there for a month 2 summers ago. I lived in Hackney, had the best time, but this person's in Southeast London and they're decorating their bedroom and they want new bedding and a new rug. I did throw in one rug option, but I threw in a lot of bedding options. First is this amazing striped coverlet. It's a little pricey. It's from this brand called Maro. Absolutely love some of their stuff. They have another quilt that I think I'm going to buy. It's expensive, $300, but that quilt is so cute. They also have a pillow that matches the yellow coverlet. So I'm very into this. And then also we're going to go back to Toast because I've been into Toast lately. They got this stripe like chartreusey duvet cover. And then also Zara Home really be pulling through as well with this just nice simple tan stripey duvet cover. And then they have this blanket, which I was like, do I buy this? I'm really into this yellowy. I know there's a lot of stripes. When it comes to bedding, that's like the best you can do is get a stripe if you're not going to do plain, in my opinion. Because finding a floral one, which I would totally do, is just tough to find one that's actually good. And then LL Bean always pulls through. I have a quilt from LL Bean, and then Kate has these blue striped sheets from LL Bean, which I almost got as well. Weirdly, a lot of times like Kate and I will like stumble upon the same shit. Oh, and then don't forget about Deji Studios. This actually could look really good. This linen like purpley check bedspread. Very into it. And then here is my one rug suggestion because I was going way too ham on rugs. So this one's nice though, and I think would look good, and it's nice and fluffy on the toes. So we kind of went a little ham on expensive bedding. We're in Columbus, Ohio. Budget, $500. They want a cabinet on this wall, which I agree with. Why not? And I found some really good ones. This one's a little overpriced, but that's a fun cabinet shelf unit thingy. And then this one, $550. Amazing. This is my all-time favorite selection that I'm showing you in this roundup. Definitely get that one. That's crazy that it's that price. And I love that type of Danish style. It's perfect. And then this one, $495. This is more mid-century with like the cane in the middle, the cane. All these are amazing options, great pricing. Columbus, you are pulling through, sweetie. Sweetie. And last but not least, a little side table in New York City in between these two chairs that have lovely was pillows on them. So we had to feature that. A little product drop, you know? But what I will say is that the chairs are low, so I wanted the table to be low. So I did find this guy on Facebook Marketplace, which I think could be really nice. You also could go small, SMOL, with this little black table. Cute. Cute. I also found this on West Elm, which I thought could kind of look good, weirdly. And then these last ones are kind of the killers because I think like the height is nice. I don't know. All of these could look good. All of my suggestions are good. Okay. And that's that. Oh, shit. But I would do this again for sure. I just need to plan in advance. And I guess we'll see how it performs because YouTube loves to give me little analytics being like, this YouTube video is not performing as well as the last one. Actually, this one is down. It'll give you down arrows and be like, this isn't getting as many views. Less viewers are choosing to watch this video. It's really, honestly, a mind fuck. I ended up deleting there's this thing called YouTube Studio. It's an app you can have, or you can go on your computer. I ended up deleting it because I was like, I don't want to look all the time at how my videos are performing. And they'll be like, this one's performing worse. And then I'll look and it'll be like 500 less views than the previous one in that time frame. And I'm like, that's fine. Anyways, ranting. Hopefully you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts. Hopefully you like these suggestions. I'm going to buy some of that bedding. I'm also just like sourcing for myself constantly. Tune in next week if you want to see a home update. I have a good amount of stuff. Some art, a new cabinet, so many things, always, constantly. And then we have a new episode of Let Me Decorate Your Home where I'm redecorating my friend Monica's backyard. Kate launched paint consultations. That's linked down below. Lots of fun things coming in the newsletter. What else can I promote? Oh, shower curtains coming out in October. Blah, 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 blah. I literally have a doctor's appointment in 15 minutes. It's down the street, but I gotta go. Gotta get my yearly checkup. Also, I went to the eye doctor and they were like, there might be like a hole in the back of your eye. And I was like, cool, sweet. So going to get that checked out too. That's enough updates. I'll talk to ya. I'll see ya. And I'll see you next time on 103.5 Kiss FM. Okay, bye.